Buttons, and today I thought I would show you some of the things that I've been making over the last few months. It's been a little while since I've done one of these videos, so I have got a few things to show you. I'll just dive straight in. The first thing is what I'm wearing. So this is a hack of our Lyra Shirt dress pattern. So this has become a really popular pattern of ours. So you can make it as a knee-length dress or a midi-length dress. What I decided to do, having been inspired, I must say, by some other people that I've seen on Instagram who've done the same thing, was to turn it into a shirt. Now this is a really simple hack. All you have to do is lengthen the front bodice, the back bodice and the button stand. So on me, I lengthened them by about 20 centimetres. I do have a short bodice though, torso, so you might want to lengthen them a little bit more. Then sewed the top part as normal, left off the skirt, and then I just did a simple turn under hem on the whole thing. And I must say, I absolutely love the result. I'm definitely going to make more Lyra shirts. It's just a lovely classic shirt shape. I went with a viscose, so I bought this fabric from Sew Me Sunshine. I actually bought it with this very project in mind. So it's got a nice amount of drape to it. It would also work well in a cotton as well, but it would just have a little bit more structure, so you get a different silhouette from it. I've been wearing this a lot actually, as is under jumpers when it's been really cold, under dungarees as well. So yeah, I really like it. If you've already got the Lyra pattern, then this is a really easy hack to try. If you don't yet have the pattern and you fancy giving it a go, maybe you're a little bit nervous about making a shirt, then don't worry, because we've got lots of free tutorials, including videos on our blog and our YouTube channel for how to do the buttonholes, how to do the collar, so you'll pick up loads of tips and tricks as you go. Or if you really want some extra hand holding, then I do have a shirt making online workshop that you can find at shop.tillyandthebuttons.com. The next thing I want to show you, so this is jumping back quite a bit, back to last August I think I made this. So I haven't actually shown you this properly before, so excuse me, that is a bit of an old one, but I couldn't really resist because I absolutely love this. So this is of course our Indigo dress pattern. I made it using the add-on pattern, so we've got an extra PDF pattern that you can buy to turn the Indigo dress into even more styles of dresses. So this is the OG version, mine's very well worn, and then in the add-on pattern you can add a midi length tier. It's got the option of doing button back opening, which is really nice. I didn't do it on this. And then it's got different sleeve options, so you can do a short sleeve with a little ruffle hem, or it's also got a puff sleeve. So I made the puff sleeves, but I actually hacked them a little bit to give them some extra puffiness. So I just basically slashed and spread the sleeve pattern. So what does that mean? Basically I just cut some vertical lines up the sleeve pattern and then opened them up, patched the gaps up with paper, stuck it all down, and what it does is it gives you the extra volume of the puff around. It also makes the sleeve head, so the top curve, longer. I then decided to add some extra height to it to give it even more puff here, and then all you have to do is just gather in the excess when you set the sleeve in. So it is a pretty simple hack to do. If you really don't want to do it, what I have seen some other people do is use the sleeve pattern from the Anthea blouse, I think it is, on the Indigo dress, and you basically kind of get the same thing, the same end result. So what I did on this one was I added some embroidery to the sleeves. I think I got the idea from something I saw on Pinterest years ago of some black and white gingham with some colourful embroidery on it. I think it was just a top. And I just love that juxtaposition of the monochrome and the florals. So this was a really lovely slow sewing project that I did last summer over various evenings. Once I'd put the kids to bed, I finally got some peace. I'd sit outside in the garden, have a little drink and do a little bit of hand stitching. So it was just really nice process to make this, and I love the finished result as well. So all I did was I did this before I sewed the sleeve together. I got some water-soluble stabilizer, which you can buy just from Amazon from a haberdashery. I just pinned it to the back of the sleeve fabric piece, then popped it in an embroidery hoop and just started stitching away. I did it kind of freestyle, to be honest. I didn't really plan it too much in advance. I used a few different embroidery stitches on it. So if the Indigo Dress was a slow sewing project, then this next one was definitely a fast sewing project. So I made a colour block Billie sweatshirt. I made the whole thing in just an hour while my little one was having a nap. It was basically one of those whim sewing projects. I had some remnants of other sweatshirts left over, and I decided to just patch them together to make this lovely sweatshirt, and I love it. I wear it loads. I always get loads of compliments on it when I'm out and about. You might have already seen it on my Instagram because I did a reel on the making process, and then I did another reel on how I sew chain stitching. So chain stitching is basically when you sew continuously from one piece to the next without pausing to raise your needle or to raise the presser foot. It only really saves a few seconds, maybe a few minutes tops, but it just kind of feels like a very sort of fast and satisfying process if you don't have very much time and you do want to just do some quick sewing. So yeah, I made the whole thing on my overlocker. You can make the whole thing on a sewing machine if you prefer. You don't need an overlocker for this. Whichever option, I've got online workshops for that, so take a look at our shop. Sticking with the sweatshirting theme, so I made some Stella Joggers. So the Stella Joggers are a pattern from my book, oh no, wrong book, this one, Stretch. So this is my second book, and this is all about sewing with knit fabrics. So they are here with a matching hoodie. So I actually hadn't made these in a little while, so it was really nice to revisit the pattern. It was another whim project. I made them on New Year's Eve. I think, was it the afternoon or the evening? Do you know what? The little ones might have already gone to bed, and I just wanted something snuggly to wear that night because that's how cool I am, that I wear joggers on New Year's Eve to drink champagne on the sofa with my husband. Yeah, right, you want to know about the fabric. So this is a really lovely fleece back sweatshirting. It's so soft and cozy inside. I bought this from Pigeon Wishes at the Knitting and Stitching show last year. It has been around for a while. I'm not sure if there's any left. I was eyeing it up for ages and I just decided in the end to just go for it. What I love about this pattern, first of all, it's very quick to sew, but also I really like the shape. They're not too baggy, but they're not too skinny. They're just a sort of nice slim fit. They're sort of quite tapered at the bottom. They're really nice and comfortable. I wear them to bed a lot. I wear them in the evenings, lounging around, and this is one of those projects that I really miss when it's in the wash. Okay, next up I've got a couple of Agnes Tops. So the Agnes sewing pattern is one that we originally released way back in 2014. It then went out of print, and then we decided to relaunch it at the beginning of 2023 in our full extended size range, so from UK 6 to 34. We gave the cover a lovely makeover. So the reason we decided to bring this back was because it is such a versatile pattern. It's also a great introduction to sewing jersey on a regular sewing machine. You don't need an overlocker. It's got lots of different versions. So this one is just the sort of classic scoop neck with the regular fitted sleeve. You can do the sleeve any length you like, of course. And yeah, that's that's that basically. I wear that loads. It's great for layering. It's really cute under dungarees. And then this one is the puff sleeve version. So you create the sleeve using elastic. And I absolutely love this. I just think it's the perfect twist on a classic stripy top. It looks really nice just paired with jeans, a little bit of red lippy for a day to night look. You can also make the neckline as a sweetheart neckline with again, you use elastic to create a sort of little ruched effect to pull it in, which looks really cute, and I think I'm going to make that version next. And then another t-shirt, but a very different one. So I made this back in the summer, and this has got me desperate for the summer again because this is one of my favourite makes of all time. I think I just love how it turned out. So this is the Tabitha T-shirt pattern, which is in my third book, Make It Simple. Where is it? So that's the classic t-shirt version. You can do it long sleeve as well. And then this is one of the variations, which has got these 70s style ringer cuffs. So you just add ribbing around the cuffs. I bought this fabric from a shop called Once Upon a Fabric, which was new to me, but basically I was just doing an online search for some floral jerseys because I just had this idea in mind for a sort of 70s style floral ringer tee. I think I saw it in my dreams and I made it and I absolutely love it. Please hurry up, summer, so I can wear this again. So then next up is another floral fabric. I made some Erin dungarees. So this fabric is part of the Fabric Godmother collection. It's a linen viscose blend. I'd originally bought it with the intention of making a Lyra Shirt dress, but when it turned up, it has got a higher linen content than I expected. I didn't order a swatch, silly me. And it wasn't exactly what I had in mind for the Lyra Shirt dress. So I decided to pivot and turn it into some Erin dungarees. So this is this pattern, which is an easy fitting dungarees pattern that we launched in 2022, I think. It's got various different versions that you can make. It's nice and quick and easy to sew. And what I love about this pattern is just the sheer number of different types of fabrics that it works in. So I've made it in Ponte, made it in needle cord, now made it in a linen viscose blend. I want to make it in a drapier tencel for the summer as well. Now I do like these, but I will admit that I haven't worn them as much as I like, and I think partly because I think they work better in sort of spring summer, so I'm just waiting for the weather to warm up so I can wear them a bit more with a t-shirt. So they're kind of giving me Lucy and Yak vibes, which is not a bad thing at all. I really love Lucy and Yak. I love that style of the really bold printed fabric. However, I think I prefer it on other people than on me, if you know what I mean. I don't know why, but yeah, I think I just need to be braver and wear these a little bit more in the spring and summer. Now, the final thing, I say thing, it's actually three things to show you, is my Marnie blouse collection. So, oh Marnie. So the Marnie was a pattern that we released last autumn. It's had so much love from the sewing community. I follow the Sewing Marnie hashtag on Instagram, and every time a post comes up, I always get that little sort of nervous feeling thinking, oh, is someone going to say something horrible about the pattern? But actually it's just every single post has been people saying that they're completely in love with it, they've already cut out another version, etc, etc. So this is our romantic blouse pattern. This one is one that I made, ooh, please don't fall over. This is one that I made during the development process. So it's got all the bells and whistles. It's got the frill neckline, which is optional. It's got the shoulder ruffles, which are optional, and it's got the undulating tucks, which are the pièce de résistance of the pattern, I must say. But again, they are optional. You can do them on the sleeve and the yoke. Yeah, so I made this one while developing the pattern. I just went with a simple cotton voile that I got from Minerva. So it's fairly sheer. You can see through it a little bit. So I wear it with a little camisole underneath, and I really, really love this one. It's just got that sort of Victorian chic, romantic blouse quality. It looks really nice, both loose but also tucked into high-waisted jeans as well. Then this one is a bit different. I did add the shoulder ruffles again because I couldn't resist, but I left off the neckline frill and I didn't do the tucks. So it's a bit simpler. I made this with a double gauze, which is one of my favourite fabrics to sew with. I think I've got a tips and tricks post on the blog for sewing with double gauze if you're interested. This one has got this really pretty little strawberry print on it. I got it from Hey Sew Sister, and I love that one. And then last but not least, so this is my full-on cottagecore vibes one. It's a look, but it's a look that I do really like. So it's of course a Liberty cotton lawn. So I had a gift voucher from Team Buttons from a few birthdays ago that I hadn't had a chance to use because of lockdown and babies, and I finally decided I will go and buy something to make a Marnie blouse, and I ended up buying 3 different fabrics. So they're all the same print. It's the Betsy, which is a very classic Liberty print, but I bought it in 3 different colorways because I thought this would be a great pattern for color blocking, because it's got lots of seams on it. And yeah, I really love the result. I did do the undulating tucks, I did all the frills, all the ruffles, everything, just to go like full on pretty cottagecore vibes. Originally I had thought that the tucks wouldn't really work so well on a busy print, but actually I really like how this one turned out. So that's everything that I've got to show you today. I have been sewing some other things, but they're kind of secret things, if you know what I mean, so I can't show them to you today, but I will show them to you very soon, I promise. Thank you so much for watching. Now, if you like this type of video where we show you what we've been making, then please do give it a thumbs up, leave a comment below so we know that you want to see more of this type of thing. And whatever you are making at the moment, happy sewing. Bye.